Alright, okay, to start the problem, first you have to read the question, and then find out what you have to do. So the first question says, write down an element that belongs to R, which is the set of real numbers, and intersection between R and Z, which is the set of integers. So because you know that integers are like basically whole numbers, and rational numbers are all the whole numbers, including the fractions. We know that any integer will be an intersection between the two. So you just name an integer, and one of which could be like 2. So the answer here would be 2. Okay, now to B. B, you have to write down an element that belongs to Q, meaning the set of rational numbers, and Z, which is the set of integers, but there's apostrophe. So that means that everything but what is in the set of integers, which is Z. So we know that the answer must be a fraction because it's not an integer, but it is a rational number. So here the answer could be something like a half. Now we go to C. C, you have to write down an element that belongs to Q, and there's an apostrophe right here. So again, that means that it's everything but what is in Q, the set of rational numbers. So it must be an irrational number, and one of which would be pi, because pi is not a rational number. Now we go to D. You have to use a Venn diagram to represent the sets Z, Q, and R. So you have to just draw a diagram that represents what you just learned. So you start by using a square. I'm going to draw the first set, which would be Z. So you just label that. And then, because you know all integers are part of rational numbers, you draw Q around it. And since you know that all rational numbers are part of irrational numbers, you draw R, which represents rational numbers around it. So this is R. And there you have the answer to number 10.